On the unsafe and unsanitary conditions of two D.C. apartment buildings where mothers tell us stray bullets have pierced their windows.
So we shared the story about 12-year-old Anaya, who is recovering after she was shot in the leg. She was sleeping in her Southeast D.C. home early Monday morning. Delia Goncalves shared that story with us. She did some more digging into her landlord and the owner of another building nearby. And Dee, so you discovered these owners owe, what, more than $640,000 in unpaid fines for these housing violations?
Numerous housing code violations going back to 2019, 115 in fact, altogether between these just two buildings on Naylor Road. So violations like water damage, rat infestations, and fire code violations. So on top of the gun violence that these families now feel like has infiltrated their homes, they're living in rundown, dirty, and by all accounts, neglected properties. What you don't see driving by on Naylor Road is the constant trauma some families are facing.
She's still a little scared.
Antronice Brown's 12-year-old daughter was shot in the leg while she was sleeping. Her mom shared a graphic picture of what that bullet did to that little girl. A stray bullet found its way to the third-floor bedroom of 2600 Naylor Road Southeast.
Just trying to find somewhere to relocate. So get my family to safety.
Safety, not only from the gun violence, but the dangerous living conditions inside the apartment. Brown says all four children were sleeping in one bedroom because the other two are mold-ridden. So we did some digging. According to the Department of Buildings public dashboard, the property owners, 2600 Naylor Road LLC, have $387,000 in unpaid fines for housing violations, including decaying wood, water damage, rat infestation, broken appliances, and overall failure to maintain safe and sanitary conditions.
I feel threatened for my life.
Across the street at 2501 Naylor Road, this mom says the bullet that shot through her window last week was her final straw. As we spoke to her about the gun violence.
Like I said, gunshots go off anyway. See, oh my God, you see that shit, rat?
And there's no surprise why. The back entrance to the apartment building overflowing with garbage. In fact, failure to pick up the trash was one of 81 housing code violations, including rat and bug infestation, no locks on doors, no fire extinguishers, and an overall, quote, threat to life or health because of a lack of fire-resistant construction materials.
Like my mental f***ed up right now. I'm just going through this shit with the runoff. It's like in slumlords.
I was not able to find the owners for this story, but will continue to search for answers. And for justice for those families who are living in those conditions, we will continue to try to get answers for you. So I did hear back from the Department of Buildings. A spokesperson highlighted those fines were issued, but not paid because the cases are tied up in the Office of Administrative Hearings, tied up since 2019. I reached out to that office, and I'm still waiting to hear back. So?
Yeah, no one should have to live like this. We know you're going to stay on top of it.
You almost want to say, call these people and say, didn't you come live here, right?
Yeah.
You live here and deal with these situations. There's got to be more than just transactions. You need people who actually care about people to handle these situations with some urgency.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Delia, thank you.